All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update, my 1000 Days Challenge. This is day 243, so let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, you'll notice the balance remained the same. I've actually got a couple of long trade that hit the stop loss, so I'll be updating in terms of experimental trade setup. So I expect to lose around 150, 160-ish because of the trading fees and stuff like that. So there's going to be negative around negative 280-ish. I'll update it right after this because I'm actually going after this, so I would so I'm leaving after this, but yeah, you'll see the difference against tomorrow. Otherwise, in terms of the market structure update itself, you'll notice that tentatively we're remaining relatively the same across the board, but for ASHR and K, we've actually transited to neutral. So potentially there is some sign of a rebounding. You can see nicely on the daily chart itself. So switching on to the daily chart, you will see that, for example, KWEB actually find some sort of momentum where being able to break this previous high a little bit. So it seems like what I mentioned, this 200 simple moving average could be highly supportive and we could bounce back right up from here. But of course, if we do spend more and more time at least here, then it would tentatively be a lot weaker, which goes to show that there's a lack of buying pressure and there's also sellers which are actually waiting on the sidelines, hoping to sell. Maybe there's a bounce, but then since there's no further bounce, they will potentially continue to sell further as well. So that's something to bear in mind. And similarly for ASHR, the bounce isn't exactly strong, but still, things looks to be strong. Like I said, this downslope trend line until it's broken above this 150 simple moving average, it's still tentatively a little bit more bearish in that sentiment, I would say. All right, and finally for Bitcoin itself, so if you have entered on this 4-hour trade, like I mentioned earlier, which the criteria have met, like I mentioned, profit target was taken over here. You can see there are many opportunities to take over here. And now it's actually retracing again. So you potentially could have a hard stop loss over here, and then you have a trailing stop loss using this 20 exponential moving average. So if it does closes below, you may either take a bit of stop loss or a break even. Which is why I say right now, tentatively Bitcoin does potentially could even fall all the way here, find support, and then we could bounce back up. And that itself will still be relatively healthy, especially if you look in terms of the daily chart itself. So over here, we could have a bearish engulfing candlestick. If we close a little bit lower and increase volume as well, and then we do retrace further and retest this 20 exponential moving average, depending on how it reacts to it, we could have a very large momentum towards the upside again, or we could just break through freely and then go down all the way again. And this would be tentatively like somewhat like a false breakout in that perspective. So yeah, otherwise that's more or less about it. No major change in terms of that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.